Hello friends, I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're all done with your home fun and are ready to learn with us on the show today. My name is Jedediah Adenuga.
And I'm Khadijat Martinez. This is Our World, a TV show for children and family with a distinct touch of creativity and values. We are friends from Lela Blossom School's Life Camp, Abuja.
We're delighted to have you on the show with us today. Our theme for today is staying focused. I bet you want to be a better student at the end of this term. Also, we'll be considering a shining example of motivation and inspiration on the A Day With segment.
You will enjoy the Smart Kids segment, States in Focus, and an interesting Vox Pop. Trust us for all-round information and entertainment. Stay with us.
Under your leadership, in the last election, your party caused a major upset in some states. How did you achieve that?
I can say that 3 basic reasons were responsible for that major upset that we were able to create in the country and in some states. First, Nigerians were tired of the status quo and wanted a change. Secondly, the party strategically positioned itself to play that role under my leadership. And thirdly, Peter Obi joining us was the icing of the cake. And all of these factors work cumulatively and collectively to enable us achieve what we achieved with the last election.
Sir, what informed your decision to go into politics and why?
The easiest way to serve the greatest number of people is through politics. As a lawyer, yes, I represented the downtrodden, I represented those whose rights were threatened. But you can only reach a limited number of people. But through politics, you serve a wider audience. My mother was in politics at some point. So my friends teased me that I took my legal side from my father and took the political side from my mother.
Welcome back. Let's hear from some kids how they plan to stay focused.
Staying focused means being purposeful on achieving a goal, which is what I've decided to do this term.
As a student, you have certain goals and targets you want to achieve by the end of your semester. So, staying focused is a key factor to achieving your goals and targets.
Being focused means paying attention to a particular thing, set a goal and achieve it.
Maintaining focus as a student is crucial for effective learning and productivity. It helps students grasp concepts more effortlessly, and complete tasks more efficiently. As a student, consider adopting strategies such as setting specific goals, minimizing distractions, and taking regular breaks to enhance your focus as you strive towards greatness.
What focus means to a student is 1. To be all ears in class, 2. To have maximum concentration in the path you're following, and 3. To avoid all distractions at all costs.
Being focused means being motivated to achieve a goal at a set time. It means to be engrossed and concentrated at a particular thing.
For a student to be focused means to be serious with their studies and pay attention in class always. A serious student avoids distraction at all costs because they have a set goal and want to achieve it.
Welcome back. Experts say staying focused is an essential skill that has countless benefits for a child's development and future success.
To encourage you to come out in flying colors by the end of this term, here are some tips you can try.
Here are tips to help you stay focused as a student this term. The first one is Make a plan and stick to the plan. Now, what do I mean by this? Imagine there is a class that has no timetable. Imagine how random it will be. You know, teachers just come in here and there without actually following a particular plan. When you make a plan for yourself and stick to the plan, it helps you to avoid being random. And that takes me to the second point. You prioritize what is most important. Do the most important things first. This helps you to avoid procrastination here and there. And then thirdly, do not keep the wrong company. If you keep a company of distracted people, you are definitely going to be the next distracted person. So please keep a company of focused people, and that automatically helps you to remain focused as a student. That being said, I believe in you. I believe you are a student of purpose, and you just need to follow the right guidelines to help you achieve your purpose. Stay focused, remain an excellent student, and the sky will even be your starting point.
Thank you for staying with us. Next is our Smart Kids segment. Like they say, it all starts with an idea. Enjoy it.
Good day, everyone. My name is Eliaja Noah. I'm in grade 5. And I am Chidubem Asogua. I am in grade 4. Today, we'll be teaching you how to achieve a paper marbling design. And the materials needed are
A bowl of water,
4 glass paints. We have orange, white, blue, and yellow. We have 2 brushes. And we'll be using this paper to achieve our paper marbling. First, we drop some paint inside the water. Then the second step, we'll be creating our wave design. The next step, we get our A4 paper and dip it in the bowl. And now, we have created a paper marbling design. You'll surely try this at home, right? Thank you for joining us on this edition of Smart Kids on Our World.
Hello, I'm Abike Dabiri Erewa. You're watching one of the foremost television programs in Nigeria, Our World. Do watch Our World on this channel at this time every week.
The show continues with a day with...
Stay tuned.
It's another time to learn from some achievers. My name is Karis Aria. Welcome to this segment. Today, we are with some people who are making a difference in our schools, making a difference in children, and making a difference in our community. Through their institutions, they are creating the right impact to expand knowledge through research integrated with knowledge and active engagement with industry and society.
Being here, we will learn about the contributions they are making to the education sector. Also, our conversation will tilt to the proper funding of education in Nigeria. It is an honor to spend time with the Registrar of Cosmopolitan University, Dr. Mani Ibrahim, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Carl Adams. Thank you for your time, sirs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Registrar, sir, tell us about yourself. What was growing up like?
Growing up was a normal kind of setup. It's like every child. We had parents around to guide us through those early steps in life. First, we went to primary school, and then at the time, most secondary schools were boarding schools, so we went to boarding secondary schools. We had good teachers, excellent teachers. Most of them were expatriates. And then we have the opportunity of being exposed to the right quality of education. Government then had some of the best schools you can think of. And they invested a lot in making sure that students get the highest quality of education in public schools. So growing up was fun. We do a lot of outdoor activities and stuff. We had time to play and make lifelong relationships. Some of the friends we made from primary school and secondary school are still our best friends today, which is a very wonderful thing.
Vice Chancellor, sir, you help people prepare for the future and economy. What inspired that?
Oh, a bit like Dr. Mani. Growing up, I started off in a relatively poor community in the UK, but grew up with lots of friends, and it was lots of fun growing up. And it wasn't until later, when you get to be a bit older, you look around and you realise that actually there's a lot of things that can be done to improve the lives of other people, and it's not all about you. As you mature, you start to get a different view of the world. That it's about yourself, it's about community. When you look around at your colleagues and your friends in the past as you're growing up, you get that moral compass, and that moral compass says, you know, we can do better. Our parents have done all this stuff and they've been great in helping us develop. But now the mantle, if like, goes to us as we get older and say, well, now we've got to do better. We've got to do better for our children, for our children's children, for society. So what inspires me for that, it's also looking around some of the fantastic things that are taking place. Some of the fantastic people that actually do make a difference. And the people that do make a difference, they're the people that go out into the community, that try and do something, try and make things better. So it's not all about making lots of money, it's all about lots of other things as well, about doing the right things.
Registrar, sir, how do you work through the difficult tasks on the job?
One has to expect that you always face difficult situations every time. It's a normal part of everyday existence. It shouldn't be seen as something that is strange or unexpected. And so if you have a mind that is prepared in a way that you know that there's a potential that things can go wrong, so you find yourself dealing with it easier than when it happens to you in an unexpected manner and you're not ready for any shocks that they come. So the key is one must always be calm in every situation. Whatsoever happens, you need to have a clear head to be able to identify what are the immediate steps that you need to take to mitigate, those difficult situations. And sometimes it may not be something that you need to take actions immediately. Sometimes if you're faced with a situation, you can think over it, you can sleep over it, you can delay whatsoever action you want to take. And practically it works because, like they say, time heals. And in the passage of time, the situation will become much more clearer. And as you come to approach it, when you're looking at it for the second time now, you will now see that there's a direction as to how you can approach it and solve the problem.
Sir, experts say about 10.5 million of Nigerian children aged 5 to 14 years are not in school. What's your take on this?
It is a shame. It is a shame. Going to school is probably one of the most important things you'll do in life. It sets you up for the rest of your life, really. If we can just do one thing, get more people to stay in school longer, that would help so much with the Nigerian economy, with the social well-being of the many different cultural populations in Nigeria. So it's a challenge how to actually get children to stay at school. Well, finance. Money is one of the big challenges. We haven't got a magic wand, there's no magic money tree, but we've got to raise that importance of education all the way through.
Registrar, sir, what is your most memorable moment on the job?
I think it's when we bring in young people and you see them as clearly as the way you look at a whiteboard, a slate, and you want to start writing. When you write this script that you're putting there with the intention that it becomes indelible in the sense that it will remain there permanently and it creates something that will have a life of its own. So this is the most memorable period for us. That each time we bring young people, and then after a while we train them, and then they become something, great that are able to help society in one way or the other. So for us, that is the good thing about the kind of job we do as teachers, as lecturers, as university administrators.
So, Vice Chancellor, as a scholar, how do you think students can stay motivated and interested in learning?
Oh, brilliant.
There's nothing quite like when you try out something new and you think about it, you think, wow, hey, that really worked. Or even the reverse, you think, you know what, that didn't work. But I've learned for next time. So it's all about learning. You don't stop learning once you leave school. You just carry on. And it's that motivation of trying to find things out, how to learn. I want to learn more. And I want to empower and impart that learning to other people so they have that thrill of learning and to find out how to do things better. There's so much to know about the world. It's such a fantastic place. So many wonderful people out there. So many wonderful things we can do.
Vice Chancellor, sir, on your website, Cosmopolitan University says she is approaching her future with a sense of responsibility and AI innovation. Tell us more about that, sir.
We get students using AI, but it's not using AI just to create some wonderful things, and they certainly do that. It's how to reference that material that they created. How did you actually use AI to create that stuff? So whether it be a new song, a piece of video, it could be a new rap song. Brilliant. How do people generate that? But also to actually how to evaluate that. This is what's needed in the world. How do we actually evaluate that AI technology? So if it produces something, can we evaluate it to see if it makes sense, to see if it's any good? Part of that process then is automatically keeping the human, the actual expert that wants to create music or poetry or whatever they're doing, keeping that human in the AI creation loop. So Cosmopolitan University, for instance, we have helped set up the Collaborative Centre for AI. So this is grabbing together, we've got about 100 different AI specialists and people interested in AI across Africa and across the world, getting them together so we can collaborate on ideas, developing the frameworks and the models and the ethics that people can start using AI.
AI isn't the future on its own. The future is young people using AI. And if we can make a small step towards that and to make that happen, and to keep that human, that creative person in that AI creating loop, that's the thing that's going to make a difference. So that's where we are at Cosmopolitan, driving forward, thinking about AI and setting the standards.
Okay, so if I may also add as to what we're doing at Cosmopolitan in terms of AI, we started by hitting the ground running in that aspect. We have a makerspace down there, and part of what we do there is to incorporate AI into every module, every course, every degree program we're doing in the university. It doesn't matter whether it's science or nursing or management or with AI. And that is partly because the Vice Chancellor, Professor Carl Adams, is a professor of computer science, information systems, really. And his bias is in ICT for development. And of recent, he has taken interest in generative AI. And everything we're doing right now is to look at aspects of that generative AI, the ethics of it, the morality of it, the fear. We are aware of the fear that people have as to the use of AI. And here at Cosmopolitan University, we're trying to make sure that whatever we're doing and we're teaching our students as it relates to AI is something that is beneficial, is ethical, is moral, and not something that really will be dangerous or unacceptable to wider society. So AI is well embedded in Cosmopolitan University, and we're glad that Professor Carl Adams, the Vice Chancellor, is leading the charge in that respect.
Vice Chancellor, sir, do you think education in Nigeria is getting the needed attention and required funding, sir?
Funding and education. Yeah, this is, Nigeria isn't alone in having a funding crisis in education. Nigeria is setting in place lots of things, trying to get funding going at the school levels all the way up to university levels. So at university levels, for instance, they have a big challenge, much like many other countries. You've got a massive young population that needs to go to university, that have the right skills and qualifications
to get into university. And we haven't quite got enough universities and enough university places. And we haven't quite got enough funding to send everybody that wants and is capable of going to university.
Nigeria is trying to make it easy for people to get student loans. They're trying to let the pilots see what they can learn at the moment. But at the moment, they're limiting the student loans to the national universities, the state universities. In fullness of time, that's likely to extend to others. A not-for-profit university like ourselves, maybe other private universities as well. But it's a challenge. How do we do it? The value proposition, I suppose, for students to get a student loan to go to university is that if you go to university, you're going to get a better job. You're going to get more money. You can get a profession, and in that profession, you'll have a long-term job prospects that are going to get you more and more money, capabilities, whatever, which opens up the world of possibilities. So you can see the value proposition for students say, yes, I would like to have a student loan. which of course actually means the parents helping towards the student getting that student loan and taking the burden off just all the parent paying for everything, that the student takes on board some of that responsibility to go to university. You can't leave it just to government. It has to be some sort of collaboration there. But it's an important one, probably the most important thing really Nigeria is facing, how to fund education.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, how do you relax? What is your favorite food and color?
I do a lot of reading. I love reading. I also do exercise. Oh, food. Nigeria, you've got how many different tastes of food here? Oh, maybe, yeah, it's some of it is a bit spicy, isn't it? Yeah, oh wow. You have such a variety of foods as well, from fish dishes, chicken dishes, vegetarian dishes, lots of vegetables. Yeah, there's lots of rice as well, I like. Yeah, and that's slightly different. We have pastas in the UK. So, for instance, chicken ones I really like, because most of them they have real chunks of chicken, which are really like. It's quite tender and tasty. Again, some of those spices. Some of them are a little bit hot. Most of them aren't. Most of them are just a nice mix of spices in that with real meat inside. So yeah, that's probably one of my favourite ones.
Coincidentally, cooking is one of my hobbies, so I cook a lot. And the problem with cooking is you hardly have a favorite dish, because when you cook, you don't taste the food. You're not interested really in how the food tastes. You're interested in what will be people's reaction to the food when they eat. So I eat everything. I try all sorts of dishes. I don't really have a favorite food per se, but because of my age now and because of the need for healthy eating, so one does very little carbohydrates. But apart from that, I eat everything. And then when I go to any new place, I try to find out what is the local dish around there, and I try to sample. So I eat everything, one way or the other. All the good things out there. I think we have, like you said, Nigeria has some of the best cuisines you can think of.
Yeah.
For colors, I'm a bit inclined towards blue.
So, Dr. Registrar, what would you want to be remembered for? I mean your legacy. And Vice Chancellor, what would you want to be remembered for?
I would want to be remembered for what one stands for, that is, to want to make an impact in society by impacting in the life of young people. We want to be remembered for what we are doing in terms of bringing good quality education to our shores here in Nigeria, and at very affordable cost, so that a lot of people who ordinarily will only dream of institutions like Cosmopolitan University will have the opportunity to study here. We want to be remembered purely in terms of what we're able to achieve as teachers, as lecturers, as educators, and as administrators.
Oh, what would I like to be known for?
Things that we've, the projects and ideas that we've brought to fruition, whether that be a piece of research and found something out, a piece of knowledge that nobody else knew before. That's exciting for researchers.
If you're able to find something that nobody else has found out before, that's quite a nice thing.
And be known for being a person that likes other people. That would be good. And do the right thing, doing the right for other people. That would be something really nice to be known for.
Sirs, I hope you enjoyed our company.
It's really a pleasure. I'm so amazed at how you conducted this interview. It's wonderful, and it's one of the things that I think I will never forget. I'll need to remember today, and the fact that you all look very promising, and I know that Um, you have a very, very big career ahead of you. And we're glad to really have you. We're happy. And we look forward to building on this. Of course, we'll have time to come and visit your school. And then maybe the university will have some items that we can donate to your school, courtesy of you. But we're very happy with you today and what you have done. Okay? Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
No, I would second that. Wow. This fills me with excitement of what the coming youth is going to do. You've just demonstrated some fantastic skills. I think you're all going to do well. I'm excited to see what the world is going to like when you're in the level where you're making a change and driving the world forward. I'm very, very optimistic with what's going to happen. So a big round of applause to you all. Really. This is not easy to do for you.
It's been an interesting interview. Keep soaring, sirs, and keep up the good work. Thank you for your time. It's our world. Stay with us.
That was enlightening.
No doubt you're assured of a learning journey on this program. What do you know about Nigeria? State in Focus is next.
Hello and welcome. Today, Kebbi is our state in focus. My name is Michelle Livingstone. Located in the northwest of Nigeria, Kebbi State is bordered in the east and north of Sokoto and Zamfara states, to the south by Niger State, while its western border forms part of the national borders with Benin Republic and Niger. Kebbi State was created in August 27, 1991, and has Birnin Kebbi as its capital. Kebbi State has 21 local government areas, 4 emirate councils, and 35 districts. In terms of cultural festivals and artifacts, the state is famous for its Argungu Festival, international fishing at the Zuru annual Uhuru festivals. Famous tourist sites include Tomb of Abdullahi Fodio, Kanta Museum, amongst others. Masa and Waina are common meals in Kebbi homes. Kebbi State is known as the land of equity and an agrarian state, with diverse animals and food products. Famous and notable people include Senator Balana Allah, Ishaya Bameyi, and several others. The executive governor of Kebbi State is Nasir Idris. Come and visit us soon. Our world continues shortly. My name is Michelle Livingstone.
As always, we give back to you. It's reward time on the show, and our question of the week is...
It's Quiz Time on Our World, and I am Joshua Daniel. Last week we asked, identify the picture on TV. The correct answer is oboe and xylophone. None got the two musical instruments correctly. They only got the xylophone. So for this week, there is no winner. This week, who is the group managing director of Dark Communications PLC? As always, send your answers stating your full name, age, and location to the producer, Our World, on 080-3300-1548. Your time starts now. Good luck. Our world continues shortly. Stay tuned.
have for you on this edition. Many thanks for your time. We hope you've been inspired.
Join us next time for another new and interesting time out on Our World.
My name is Khadija Martinez. See you soon.
Jeda Adenuga saying stay safe, be good, and be safe. We love you.